My girlfriend of 4 years just told me she's pregnant, and that would be great and all, except I'm a woman, and she swears she didn't cheat on me. Posted by you/imsoconfisadretta. I'm still in shock, so bear with me. My life feels like a soap opera right now. Apologies, this will probably be long. Here's some background. My girlfriend Anna, 27F, and I, 29F, have been together for 4 years, with intentions of getting engaged sometime this year. To clarify, we are two women in a relationship. I am a lesbian, always have been, but Anna is bisexual and has had serious relationships with men in the past. This has never been an issue for us because we love each other and have a healthy and stable relationship. But now, as you can imagine, I'm second-guessing everything. What went down? In the last month, Anna had been complaining about putting on weight, particularly in her stomach area. Anna is thin and athletic, so the little belly she developed is noticeable. She has been going to the gym more and started eating much healthier than she usually does. We didn't notice any improvements with her weight loss, but I told her that it takes time and that she would eventually lose the weight. Pregnancy never, ever crossed my mind, for obvious reasons. Last week, she really started freaking out about her weight gain, so she scheduled a doctor's appointment. She had the appointment yesterday afternoon and afterward, called me at work and told me that we needed to talk. I could tell she had been crying. I'm freaking out at this point, thinking that she is terminally ill or something. I start tearing up, asking her to tell me what's wrong, but she insists on meeting at home. I leave work immediately and get home to see her sitting on the couch, her face puffy from crying. I'm shaking and tears are streaming down my face. I ask her about the doctor's appointment and what is going on. She can barely get the words out through her sobs. She tells me that she went to the doctor and that they told her she is 13 weeks pregnant. I stop crying, but my brain is trying to comprehend what she just told me. All I could say was, "What?" over and over. She is still sobbing, saying she is so confused and has no idea how this happened. I have never really seen her in a state like that. She seems genuinely upset and confused, but then again, so am I. As I start registering what is going on, I ask, "Did you sleep with someone?" And she only starts crying more, swearing on her life that she didn't sleep with anyone. So I'm like, "But you did. You're pregnant. There is no way that you didn't cheat on me." To which she replies, "I have no effing clue how this happened, but I swear to God I didn't sleep with anyone. You have to believe me." We go back and forth for 30 minutes or so, both of us still confused. I told her that I needed to think, so I called a friend and spent last night at his house. I've been talking with friends, and everyone is confused but agrees that Anna must have cheated on me. I keep playing over our conversations in my head though. Like, if she knew that she had slept with a guy and that she could be pregnant, why would she go to the doctor? Why wouldn't she have just gotten a termination secretly? She could have used a Plan B pill, just in case. Like, she could have gotten away with this. Maybe I'm being foolish here, but it genuinely seemed like she had no idea why she was gaining weight in her stomach. A couple of nights we talked at length about possibilities for why she was gaining weight just in that region, and pregnancy never crossed our minds. I'm also playing back the potential date that she could have cheated on me, considering she is 13 weeks along. We live together and have similar work schedules, we both work 9-to-5 jobs, and if I'm thinking of the right week that this could have happened, there is nothing that stands out as out of the ordinary to me. There weren't any late nights or suspicious activity that would have concerned me. I feel like I'm driving myself crazy, and I feel like I can't trust her. She's been texting me asking if we can talk, and I told her that I need more time. I want to believe that she is telling me the truth, but I can't think of any reason how she could be pregnant without having slept with some guy. But it's also confusing, given the situation. So, Reddit, what are your thoughts? Does my girlfriend have a case of lesbian immaculate conception, or am I being a fool for doubting that she cheated on me? How do I handle this situation, and how do I talk to her? Everything feels very confusing right now. Thanks in advance for reading. /relevant comments. Commenter. I think you know the right answer here. You don't just magically get pregnant. Yeah, she could have hidden it and secretly gotten a termination, but she, in all likelihood, didn't think anything of it until it was too late. Maybe they used a condom and it broke, or he pulled out or something and she was convinced it couldn't be a pregnancy, or just didn't want to believe it. Denial is extremely powerful. Some people will deny it till the day they die. But she's in a relationship with you, a woman, and she's pregnant. This isn't one you can deny. Logic says she may as well come clean, but good luck with that. There's a 99.9% chance she cheated. The only other explanation is she was drugged and SA'd or something, but that's a big leap into the let's find a way to rationalize the crap out of this zone. Good luck with this. My money is on her being unfaithful, as it's the obvious effing answer. Ops response. Maybe the answer that she cheated is obvious here, but it's also difficult to explain to a bunch of strangers just how upset she was when she told me. I can't expect internet strangers to know the intricacies of our relationship, but I would not be posting here if I didn't think there was a slight chance that she was actually telling me the truth. Commenter 2. Possibilities: she's the Virgin Mary. She had sex with a man 13 weeks ago. The doctor is wrong. Update 3 days later. So, a lot has happened since the original post. Thank you to everyone who responded with helpful comments. It seems like most people came to 3 possible conclusions about Anna's pregnancy. She cheated on me and got pregnant. She was the victim of a drugging scenario and doesn't remember anything. The doctor is wrong. After spending the night at my friend's house and ignoring Anna's calls and texts, I decided to see her the next day to talk. We made a plan to meet at our house after work. I wasn't sure what to expect from our conversation. I thought I might get a confession of her cheating on me or something along those lines. So, we met at home. She asked me how I was doing, and I told her that I was still pretty confused and upset. She understood. Then I said, I have to know, did you sleep with someone? Or cheat on me? Or come near sperm in any way, shape, or form since we have been together? She swore up and down that she did not, very sincerely. She said, I know that this is effing crazy and literally unbelievable, but I swear to God I didn't cheat on you. I'm just as confused as you are. I still wasn't entirely convinced, so I asked her about the doctor's visit specifically. She did not get an ultrasound, they only took a urine sample. I guess she told them her symptoms, they took a urine sample, concluded she was pregnant, and sent her on her way. I asked why they gave her a specific gestation period, and she didn't know. I'm not entirely sure why they did, either. Of course, I was like, did you tell the doctor that it's impossible that you're pregnant? That you've been with a woman for the last 4 years? And the doctor gave her grief for it, essentially implied that she must have slept with a man because she's pregnant and that's why she was experiencing her symptoms. I'm not sure if this is a common occurrence for a doctor, but she said he seemed completely unfazed by her claims of not having slept with a man. For those of you who mentioned her period, Anna has an irregular period, sometimes she gets it, and sometimes she doesn't. So there was no cause for alarm when she didn't get her period for 3 months because A, she can't get pregnant and B, more intimacy for us. I guess the doctor saw the signs of a positive pregnancy test and lack of period, and pregnancy was the most reasonable option. After hearing about that, I said that she should schedule another doctor's appointment with a different doctor as soon as possible. She told me that she had, and the appointment was the next day, yesterday. We decided it was best that I go with her to the appointment. The first order of business with the new doctor was the ultrasound. I sat with Anna as they put the gel on her stomach, and I was honestly sweating bullets. I kept thinking to myself, what if she is actually pregnant? I thought I was going to pass out, but Anna seemed calm. They confirmed that Anna is not pregnant, but she had a mass on her ovary that was a cause for concern. It was one of the most emotionally confusing moments of my life. Anna and I looked at each other, not sure if we should celebrate the not pregnancy or cry or what. Anna still has more appointments, but the new doctor gave her the diagnosis of stage 1 ovarian cancer. This explains the positive pregnancy test and the bloated stomach. This also explains why she wasn't able to lose the weight in her stomach. The doctor also mentioned that the irregular periods should have been a sign of concern for Anna, as women with irregular periods can be more at risk for ovarian cancer. I'm devastated and hopeful. Anna is still in shock, as she has been through a lot in the past couple of days. I'm supporting her the best I can, and we are figuring out a game plan. Naturally, we are both terrified of what's to come. This will be a huge part of her life and my life, and will probably put our plans to get engaged/married/have kids on hold, if she can even have kids after all of this. Anna even joked about the fact that she wishes she had actually been pregnant with the Messiah, that way we could keep the kid, not have this horrible diagnosis. So, I guess this is a happy/sad update. Thanks to everyone for reading. Top/relevant comments. Commenter. I'm so sorry to hear that. The first doctor, who was so dismissive of her insistence that she hadn't slept with a man, honestly deserves to be scolded for that. Ops response. When she explained his reaction to me, I was livid. Call me an angry, man-hating lesbian, but the second doctor was a woman, and she was honestly one of the most helpful and supportive doctors I've ever encountered.